قلت كده شوفته وبعدين فوق
Sorry. Place your hand back on both sides.
Someone's in the lights. Outside?
Yeah, some journalists. Maybe we should also do it there. I'm going to need time to move downstairs.
No, I think we're already set.
Huh?
So you want to?
That's all the journalists are.
Sorry, let's meet outside.
Then we'll come outside.
Last time you wise man, I'm calling a rush. And I know it's the rush now.
Let's go to you're blocking some camera. Should be fine. That's fine. When we came to the Federal High Court, prepared to get the ruling of this judge, and after date of hearing, for the judge to recuse himself. So, first when we arrived, we noticed that a lot of soldiers around, and upon finding out that they also have over 10 judges handling terrorism cases. We went to the court where we were supposed to sit naturally, and he said the judge no longer sit at that court. So we were directed to the fourth floor where we found a tiny courtroom where the judge is expected to sit down. To sit today. But the judge didn't show. And I've been sitting there for over 3 hours. Since 9 a.m. So we just heard from the court registrar some 10 minutes ago that the judge is overwhelmed. And will not be able to sit today. And we should come back tomorrow for cases that are scheduled for today. So I immediately made it known to the registrar that I will not be available tomorrow. And I will not be available next tomorrow. And I will not be available the day after next tomorrow. Reason being that I have to go and look for new lawyers. In case the judge decides that he will not recuse himself, we have to robustly defend the case. So that's where we are. The judge is not sitting. And that's not fault of ours, that's the fault of the court.
And some people seemed a bit excited.
In a country of 200 million people, some may be excited, some may be sad, some may be indifferent. What is important is that we do not allow this country to fall into a state of complete failure. The country has failed already. Nigeria is a failed state. And you can see that by the number of Boko Haram terrorists that were brought here today. In this court, 290 of them are upstairs. They're going to be tried by 10 judges. How do you do that? If it's not a failed country, how do you have 290 Boko Haram candidates? Alleged terrorists in court in one day. Another set is coming tomorrow. They said they have over 1,000 that will be tried between now and Thursday. Some of them are summary trials. We don't even know what is what again in this country. So, I'm excited that I get tear gas for asking for security for you, your family. I don't want to wish you bad, but it will get to you one day.
That he was the snake bite, something like and for them to be kidnapping the major general and even killing him, bringing his body back. Now, this plot is.
We should not confuse you. We've always told you that the people in power in Nigeria have lost control of the security situation in the country. And hear me out. Because I repeat this all the time, you seem to forget. Things are only going to get worse. And I'm not saying that as a prophet of doom. It's a reality. Before a retired general was kidnapped, a serving general was kidnapped in this country, a brigadier general. A brigadier general in the army is supposed to have 5,000 soldiers under his command. Yes. So if they can get the brigadier general who has 5,000 people under his command, nobody's safe. You know, I don't want to scare you, but I'll say it again. If these guys decide to run Abuja over, they will do it with motorcycles. And nobody, because there's no arrangement on ground to protect anybody. The moment you find terrorists doing TikTok shows and even doing giveaways, and soldiers are putting in their account to get the giveaway from the people they are supposed to fight, that country is finished. Are you getting my point? So whether the man was bitten by a snake or he died of diabetes or high blood pressure, it's a shame that anybody is even trying to tell us how he died. The guy was killed by his abductors. But what is more, they brought his body officially to the government, had a handshake with the government, collected their ransom. For your information, they collected ransom before they could release his body, after they informed the government that he had died in captivity. And then collected separate ransom before his wife was reportedly released. But I don't know if the wife is even released already. But they brought the wife and the body together. And when they got there, they were surrounded by security agents. They said to the security agencies, the reason we can't give you the wife today is because you go and claim credit for it. So take the body, at the appropriate time we'll release the wife. I don't know if the wife has been released, but that's what I heard. You don't even get accurate information anymore. But the same day that this happened, the governor of Zamfara still said that the terrorists are their brothers and that they have a package now for bringing them back into society, with special benefits. So Nigeria is completely gone. And like I said, you better stand up wherever you are and prepare for the revolution that will save you. Otherwise, these guys will overrun your cities, they will overrun your towns and villages. That is in places where they haven't done that already. I was the first to tell you at Jabile that this new onslaught, hear me again, against the people was designed to first of all target 3 states, the KKK states, whatever is there were Kaduna, Kogi, and Kwara. And then when they are done with Kwara, Kogi, and Kaduna, they will move down south. They will go to Osun, they will go to Ogun, they will go to Ondo State, they will go to Edo State. And then they will finally, the final push will be to get to the Atlantic Ocean. That's Lagos. And the moment that is done, the country is effectively overrun by terror. Even the police senior officers have now become content creators themselves. Police is attacking us for demanding for a better nation. Last week, I was attacked with a chemical that knocked me out. They have not done that to any terrorists in this country in recent times. So it tells you where their priorities are and who their enemies are and who their friends are. They are friends with the terrorists. They are enemies of the truth speakers in this country. Those of us who stand up and say, this country is not working, we have to make it work. That's where Nigeria is. Yes. That's meant to be a joke. Aisha Yusuf is the retired Senate candidate of NDC in Abuja. He's in NDC. But I told her, and I'll repeat it here, that Aisha, you are in the wrong party. When I told you on channels, you were laughing at me. Now you know better. But I'm not going to mock you. I know you got any ticket from a serious party. But at least paying for the right candidate. And that's Sowore, a footed man from Bayelsa. He's not going to lead you anywhere. And you know better now.
So you were with inconsistency.
Yes. No, I was attending a friend's wedding in Abuja. Senior at the University of Lagos. His daughter was wedding, and I went there, and he told me that he's also friends with Papa. So Papa came, and when he was leaving, he came to greet me because, in the order of political seniority, I'm a senior now. We used to be the same when he ran for president, but he has been downgraded to become the vice president or something. So he came to me and said, Mr. President, jokingly, of course, he's right. I heard you were tear gassed, and I'm glad you're up. I said thank you. But I put it on my Twitter handle, which is important, that Nigeria has reached a point where when injustice is done, you don't wait to ask the person who is the victim. When you see bad thing happen as a leader, you say something immediately. Don't wait to see are you still alive. But that shows you their own level of consciousness. I said it one time, and I mean it, because some of these things are born out of Bible. When Papa so said that his daughter was the one who alerted him that I should have supported Peter Obi in 2023. My response was that if you don't know what to do in 2023, it's your daughter that should be running in 2027. These guys are atrophied. They don't know what they are doing anymore. You are president in 2023, you are vice president in 2027. Maybe by 2031, you are doing the Senate. You will go back and run for House of Rep or chairman of local government in the area. It's a sign that they are tapped out. They don't have anything left. And when you see them, you can tell. It's only the big clothes that are remaining. There's nothing left in terms of energy, intellect, or even zeal. They never had anyways, but we can talk about that at another forum. That's between the two of them. You're right. That's why we need younger, honest people to start up from where you are. But look, the protest that was carried out by Femi Falana in Lagos, myself in Abuja, and several other comrades, it's not a question of being old. This is a protest for survival. It's not what they call ageism, which is shaming old people. You should be shaming the younger ones who are not doing anything about their objective conditions. They're right. I'm supposed to be with my children, just hanging out, and I said it and I'll repeat it again. If I were to be in the Nigerian security forces, or as a teacher, or in the civil service, I would have been retiring this year. But I started in 1989, and this is 2006. This is the retirement year. Maybe my body is telling me it's time to retire, but that's what the government wants to hear, that Sowore has retired. And it's not happening. You guys are in trouble.
Revolution.
No. Yes. Thank you very much.
You are not intelligent. Okay, I'll see
That's their target. That's their target.
The Conservative Party leader in UK. She just used Nigeria the upper ladder. She said Nigeria has oil but never had electricity. And that's the fact.
And there's no country that has oil in volume like that. So I don't have electricity. Oil is cheaper than
Nigeria. Yes,
we that not at war, anyway we are at war. We are wasting war. Everybody, they are going against all of them.
the worst war is what we are in now, economic war.
Yeah, economic warfare.
Serious warfare against the masses. CIMF just told them not to increase the electricity and petrol price. And they have no choice. And telecommunication, because they want to pay for it. That's the condition for more loans.
So there's increased
Electricity they give tariff, telecommunication tariff, and also petrol.
They've done that of water and destroyed the public water.
They have destroyed education, they have destroyed healthcare. IMF is the one dictating. US is dictating security. And they say Tinubu is the master assassin. The master of Ludo. Yes, yes.
That's who he is. Tinubu is the master strategist for the destruction of Nigeria.
That's what he's good at. The same way he made Lagos the worst city in the world. Even defeating the city in Bangladesh.
Tinubu is not from Lagos.
He's not. He's a Iraqi.
That's why I want to send it.
The people will not allow him to come. They will not accept him. I never want a unit to find that.
sorry, sir. Why no? No, sir. This one can. Yes, sir. I'll take it, sir. No, I didn't. Sorry. Place your hand on that side.
Someone's in the lights. Outside.
There are some journalists that maybe we should also do it there. They're going to need time to move downstairs.
No, I think we're already set.
Huh? So you want to?
How to address all the journalists.
Sorry, let's move outside.
Then we'll come outside.
I stand here wise man, I'm pulling a rush. And I know it's the rush now.
Yes, Captain. Sorry.
Now you're blocking some cameras. Should be fine. That's fine. What are we? Prepared to get the ruling of this judge. An application I made during the last day of hearing for the judge to recuse himself. So, first when we arrived, we noticed that a lot of soldiers around, and upon finding out that they also have over 10 judges handling terrorism cases. We went to the court where we were supposed to sit naturally, and he said, our seat at that court. So we were directed to the fourth floor where we found a dining room where the judge is expected to sit down. I mean to sit today. But the judge didn't show up. And I've been sitting there for over 3 hours since 9 a.m. So we just heard from the court registrar some 10 minutes ago that the judge is overwhelmed and will not be able to sit today. And we should come back tomorrow for cases that are scheduled for today. So I immediately made it known to the registrar that I will not be available tomorrow. And I will not be available next tomorrow. And I will not be available the day after next tomorrow. Reason being that I have to go and look for new lawyers. In case the judge decides that he will not recuse himself, we have to robustly defend the case. So that's where we are. The judge is not sitting, and that's not fault of ours, that's the fault of the court.
And some people seem to be excited.
In a country of 200 million people, some may be excited, some may be sad, some may be indifferent. What is important is that we do not allow